Silence is a weapon more potent than words. Silence is a weapon more potent than any word spoken aloud. And today, we tap into that power to shift the scales in your favor. This isn't just another motivational speech. It's a radical transformation. Journey into the heart of Stoicism and mastering your own value. Too often, the noise of the world drowns out our inner peace, leading us into a relentless chase for approval. No more. In this video, we delve deep into the art of using your silence to dismantle the illusions that hold you back. You'll learn how to cease the endless pursuit of someone else's validation and start valuing your own approval above all else. This approach isn't about diminishing others, but about elevating yourself to a place of strength and tranquility. Prepare to break free from the chains of frustration and discover a stoic mindset that empowers you to control not just your actions, but your reactions. If you're ready to take back your life and become the master of your own fate, then don't just watch. Engage, implement, and transform. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on this journey of self-discovery and personal power. Let's begin. 1. The art of true evaluation. Allow me to guide you into a deeper understanding, one rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism. You might believe that evaluating a woman beyond her beauty and allure is a novel approach. However, if you find yourself mesmerized merely by a charming smile or the sway of a dress, it's crucial to awaken from this superficial spell. Remember, beauty is akin to an Instagram filter, captivating yet ultimately an illusion. As a wise Stoic, you must learn to peer beyond this fleeting allure. It's a fundamental error to excessively admire someone based solely on their physical attractiveness. This inclination reveals a bondage to primitive instincts, reminiscent of a young person dazzled by passion for the first time. Stoicism teaches us to transcend these base impulses and cultivate a discerning eye. If your judgments hinge solely on external appearances, you're destined to repeat your mistakes, stumbling as though blindfolded in a labyrinth of pitfalls. Consider this. How often have you overlooked glaring red flags, ensnared by physical attraction? Likely more times than you'd care to admit. Yet embracing Stoic detachment involves more than resisting seductive temptations. It entails achieving the mental clarity necessary to genuinely assess the character of those you allow into your life. It's not merely about determining if someone meets your standards, but reflecting deeply on whether they align with your core values, respect you, and merit your time and energy. If you've been justifying relationships based solely on physical attraction, it's time to recalibrate your priorities. Upon removing the blindfold of desire, the reality becomes starkly clear. You may discover that a visually appealing partner offers little beyond their looks. True, enduring relationships are sustained not by superficial beauty, but by the richness of character, the kindness of the heart, and the alignment of shared values. Eschew predictability and elevate your perspective. Refrain from expending your energies on those who fail to meet this deeper scrutiny. Instead, attract and cherish people who resonate with your principles and aspirations. By doing so, you step out of the repetitive cycle of unfulfilling choices. Remember, the true worth of a person lies not in superficial appearances, but in the profound qualities they hold within their heart and mind. Embrace this Stoic approach and watch how it profoundly transforms your relationships, fortifying your spirit and refining your choices. 2. Speak less. Exude more. You might believe that your constant availability, bombarding someone with messages every few minutes, inquiring about their day, activities, or whether they've eaten or slept well, will endear you to them. However, my friend, this constant stream of communication is akin to digging your own grave. Let's be unequivocally clear. The more you talk, the less they value your presence. Indeed, you diminish yourself to someone who appears to have nothing better to do than relentlessly pursue them, like a disoriented puppy. It's crucial to grasp this. Your desperate endeavor to appease them only serves to paint you as weak and needy. Don't delude yourself into thinking they will recognize the depth of your care simply because you're perpetually available. In reality, all they see is someone so consumed by them that they can't make a move without their approval. And believe it or not, that's an immense turnoff. Do you want to know what truly captivates someone? A person who has clear intentions and desires, but is not desperate to fulfill them. The person who can admire another without allowing that admiration to dictate their every action. When you incessantly strive to please, you become enslaved by your own desires. There is scarcely anything less appealing than that. Picture yourself as a trophy. Now ask yourself, does a trophy chase after contenders, pleading to be claimed? Certainly not. A trophy represents something of value, something individuals strive to secure. So why act contrary to this? By not letting your desires control you, you start embodying the Stoic virtues of self-control and independence. Traits deeply attractive to many. You transform into that enigmatic figure who prompts others to wonder, what's different about them? Why aren't they clamoring for my attention like the rest? The profound truth is, when you pull back, when you refrain from incessant messaging and cease trying to appease at every turn, you begin to distinguish yourself. That's precisely when you become genuinely desired, not just another name in the queue of desperate suitors eager for even a sliver of notice. 3. Embrace the power of silence. Let's delve deeper. Excessive talking is often a sign of desperation, a desire to be seen, affirmed, and reassured of someone's interest in you. Stoic philosophy teaches us that such behavior is far from attractive. It's a clear sign of a lack of self-sufficiency and inner contentment. Here's the essential truth. Silence is a formidable tool in your arsenal. If you learn to harness it effectively, you'll discover that saying less often communicates far more. Many people mistakenly believe they must incessantly fill conversational voids, viewing silence as an adversary to be conquered. They fear that a lack of immediate response might lead to losing the other's attention, as if someone would suddenly forget their existence because they didn't send a cheerful emoji at dawn. Such thoughts are utterly misguided. Silence fosters an aura of mystery, and in Stoic thought, mystery cultivates allure. By not responding immediately, by allowing silence to linger, you provoke curiosity. They begin to wonder, what's he up to? Why hasn't he replied? This mindset distinguishes you, not by absence, but by your lack of desperation. Allowing silence to dominate occasionally creates a vacuum they will feel compelled to fill, making them more eager to capture your notice. Mastering silence isn't merely about being quiet. It's about demonstrating confidence without utterance. Comfort with silence shows self-control, patience, and, most critically, an absence of desperation to please. It signals that you are a person who understands their desires, is at peace with themselves, and doesn't need to pursue validation to feel whole. This strategic silence is not about neglect, but about discerning when to speak, and more importantly, when silence serves you better. When you choose silence, you give them space to think, reflect, and perhaps even doubt. As they contemplate, their interest and intrigue deepen. Suddenly, you're no longer the person constantly available for trivial chatter. Instead, you become the enigmatic figure who doesn't lay all their cards out immediately. This restraint keeps them intrigued and drawn to you. Therefore, the next time you feel the impulse to instantly reply and fill every conversational gap with meaningless chatter, pause and consider, is this truly necessary? Or might silence be more impactful? Often, silence is the answer. When wielded skillfully, it communicates more potently than countless words. It shows that you do not have to clamor for attention, that you possess the confidence to let interactions unfold naturally. Ultimately, silence is not just a tactic. It's a declaration of your worth and autonomy. A statement that you are a person of value who doesn't chase after validation. This silent confidence is precisely what will heighten their interest, attraction, and commitment to you. In essence, by mastering the art of silence, You wield it judiciously and watch as it fundamentally alters how others perceive you. Be the person who need not say much to be noticed, because often what you choose not to say carries the most weight. If this resonates with you, please show your support by liking this video and leaving a comment below with the words "Embrace the power of silence." Your engagement helps us spread these timeless Stoic principles to others who may benefit from them. Now, let's continue. 4. The nature of women will put you to the test. In the realm of relationships, it's a well-known phenomenon that women, with their nuanced understanding and intuitive grasp, often challenge your inner fortitude. This isn't merely happenstance. It's a deep-seated part of human interaction. Women will test you, and they will do so profoundly. Why? Because they are keen to discern if you are merely another face in the crowd, or if you embody a man who stands unswayed, who understands his desires and identity without faltering under emotional pressure and games. Here's a Stoic truth you might find challenging but necessary. Every time you falter in maintaining your composure, every time you respond emotionally and elevate her unduly, you diminish your appeal in her eyes. This is because women are attracted to consistency, strength of character, and congruence. They seek a partner who, regardless of circumstances, remains steadfast and true to his essence. However, the true test comes when you find yourself swayed by lust or desire, losing your internal strength. In these moments, surrendering to basic impulses makes you vulnerable and easily manipulated. Women, whether they do so with intent or instinctively, will challenge you on this front. They are watching to see if you're resilient enough to resist temptation, if you uphold your principles robustly, or crumble at the slightest challenge. The Stoic response to these tests is neither frustration nor annoyance. When you sense you're being tested, your reaction should be one of calmness and unshakable peace. This moment is your opportunity to demonstrate your true nature. A Stoic man doesn't oscillate wildly with every emotional challenge. Instead, he remains constant, anchored by his values and self-awareness. But maintaining your cool doesn't imply emotional coldness. Rather, it's about embodying a firm yet compassionate demeanor. Be the man who, even amidst provocations, maintains his dignity without engaging in petty games. This balanced strength is what ultimately commands respect and desire, because it signals that you are guided not by fleeting whims but by a profound internal compass. Consider these tests not as mere hurdles, but as veiled opportunities presented by life or the universe, depending on your belief, to fortify your character and grow as a person. These challenges are laid before you to shape your virtues and teach you invaluable life lessons. So when you recognize you're being tested, view it not as a nuisance but as a chance to strengthen your resolve. Instead of yielding to impulse, let these moments showcase your true character. Stand unwavering. Show that you are reliable and that emotional tests do not destabilize you. Embrace this way of living, and you will not only earn her respect, but also evolve as an individual, becoming a true man of worth who doesn't need to prove himself. When next you find yourself under scrutiny, take a deep breath, remain composed, and recall your identity. Be consistent, be resolute, and, most importantly, stay true to your Stoic self. This is how you pass life's tests with dignity and integrity, and this is how you become a man worthy of respect and admiration. 5. Value your time and energy. In the Stoic tradition, self-respect and mastery over one's time and resources are paramount. Consider this: your time and energy are the most precious assets you possess. Reflect deeply on how you're currently utilizing them. Are you squandering these resources on individuals who merely flash a smile your way? It's time to awaken from this folly. You are nobody's caretaker, least of all for those who seek to exploit your generosity without reciprocation. Understand this fundamental Stoic truth: time is a resource that, once spent, is irretrievable. If you find yourself dedicating this non-renewable asset to people who fail to enrich your life, merely inflating their egos at your expense, then you are misusing your most valuable asset. This misallocation speaks volumes. It suggests you do not hold yourself in high regard and are willing to settle for whatever attention you can get. A sure path to dissatisfaction and regret. In Stoicism, there is an emphasis on the wisdom of selectivity, not out of arrogance, but from a place of rational self-interest. Do not be swayed by superficial traits such as physical attractiveness alone. Delve deeper. Consider whether the individuals you invest in are contributing positively to your life. Are they aiding in your growth, your development, your journey to becoming a better person? If not, you must ask yourself why you are willingly wasting your time. When you begin to truly value and judiciously manage your time and energy, a remarkable transformation occurs. You become inherently more attractive and desirable. You signal to others that you are not merely another face in the crowd, but a man of purpose and priorities. You are no longer easily swayed or manipulated because your time is reserved for meaningful pursuits and worthy individuals. This selectiveness makes you more intriguing and challenging, a prize to be won rather than a given. The more selective you become, the higher your perceived value grows. People are naturally drawn to what is not readily available, to those who exude certainty in their worth and direction. This perceived value is not about exclusion, but about an enlightened self-respect and an understanding of one's worth, which becomes incredibly attractive. Therefore, the next time you consider investing your time and energy in someone, pause and engage in a stoic reflection. Is this person truly worthy of your resources? Are they adding substantive value to your life? If the answer is no, you must have the courage to immediately sever such ties. Cease undermining your worth. Elevate yourself. Respect your time and energy with the same rigor a Stoic respects the natural flow of life, unwilling to squander it on the undeserving. Remember, you are not just another individual. You are a man of discernment and dignity, who knows what he wants and refuses to dilute his life with unworthy engagements. This realization, that your time is precious, will elevate you above the masses. Do not settle for the minimal. Aspire for the maximal. Demand the best, for in doing so, you will attract the best. Respect yourself profoundly, for if you do not, surely no one else will. 6. Master your emotions. Stoic philosophy teaches us the crucial lesson of mastering our emotions, emphasizing that if we do not govern ourselves, we inevitably allow others to govern us. Consider this. When you react impulsively to minor irritants like a woman not replying to your texts, a friend letting you down, or a stranger being rude in traffic, you surrender your power. Stoics view such reactions as a relinquishment of personal sovereignty, a direct path to becoming a puppet manipulated by the actions of others. Why would anyone respect someone who crumbles under the slight weight of being ignored? Reflect on this. If losing your composure over a woman distancing herself a bit is your response, it signals to her and the world that you are not in command of yourself. This perceived weakness is an open invitation for manipulation, making you as vulnerable as a leaf tossed by the wind. Strengthening your emotions is not about putting on a tough exterior, but about constructing an unassailable inner fortress. Understand that rejection, loss, and frustration are not personal affronts, but natural parts of the human experience. Stoicism doesn't promise a life devoid of pain, but teaches us to face life's adversities with a resilient spirit. If you buckle under every minor setback, you're setting yourself up for a life ruled by defeat. Cultivating Stoic resilience transforms every challenge into a fortifying lesson. When emotionally robust, no provocation can unsettle you. You become the epitome of Stoic masculinity, unwavering, deliberate, and calm in the face of life's storms. Women, and indeed all people, are drawn to someone who radiates stability and maturity, not someone reactive to every slight. Let's put this into practice. The next time you're on the brink of frustration or anger, pause, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, is this situation worthy of my energy? If not, simply let it go. This exercise in self-control is not about suppression but about intelligent allocation of your emotional energy. Remember, if you don't master your emotions, you leave a void for someone else to fill, and the outcome might not be in your favor. By adopting Stoic principles, you don't just protect yourself from being manipulated. You command respect and admiration, turning perceived slights into moments of personal growth and quiet power. This is the true essence of strength. A silent but profound control over one's life and the impressions one leaves. If you've made it this far and found this content valuable, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below saying, "Strengthen my emotions," to let us know how this content has resonated with you. Your feedback means a lot and helps us create even more helpful content. Thanks for your support. 7. Make solitude your greatest ally. Here's a profound truth that might reshape your understanding. Are you exhausted from the relentless pursuit of others' approval or desperate for attention? Pause and absorb this crucial insight. Solitude is your greatest ally, not the burden you've perceived it to be. If you find yourself constantly seeking someone else's presence to fill an internal void, it's time for a stark realization. That void is yours alone to fill. Consider this scenario. You're hopping from one relationship to the next, searching in others for what should be discovered within yourself. Here lies the critical mistake. As long as you avoid solitude, you're essentially running away from your true self. Solitude isn't the terrifying monster you imagine. Rather, it's a clear mirror reflecting the raw truth about who you are. Facing this truth might be daunting, but it's also the most freeing experience you'll ever encounter. When you fully embrace solitude, you confront those inner demons, fears, and insecurities you've hidden even from yourself. As you shed the protective masks, you see your authentic self, unfiltered and unembellished. This is the point where you realize the only person who needs to feel complete in your life is you. Here's a secret. When you achieve completeness on your own, when you stop seeking others' approval, something extraordinary unfolds. You become unbreakable. No rejection, no absence, no loss can touch you because you found all you need within. And guess what? People, especially women, begin to perceive you differently. Not because you've altered yourself to suit their preferences, but because they recognize something rare. Man who doesn't rely on them for his happiness. This, my friend, is the essence of true power. By embracing solitude and being comfortable in your own skin, you liberate yourself from the chains of dependency and societal expectations that suggest you need a relationship to feel complete. You discover that you require no external validation, having affirmed your worth by yourself. When this realization sets in, everyone around you senses your strength, independence, and confidence. But the ultimate revelation is knowing that you don't need any of their validation. Being alone adds to your life. It doesn't detract from it. So stop chasing illusions and cease trying to fill the void with someone who, deep down, will never satisfy your needs. Start pursuing personal growth because, at the end of the day, the most crucial conquest is yourself. When you truly embrace solitude, you transform into the man you were always meant to be, unbreakable, independent, and wholly free. And there lies the secret to a fulfilled life. Wake up today and shake off the chains of fear, insecurity, and the incessant need for approval. Today, you've learned what's genuinely important: owning your self-worth, seeing solitude as a strategic ally, strengthening your emotional resilience, and valuing your time and energy. Every lesson here moves you closer to your authentic power and true masculinity. Remember, you don't need anyone else to complete you. Everything you've been searching for is already within you. By embracing this philosophy, you become formidable. This is where the magic happens, when you become the man who stands firm, who doesn't grovel, who remains steadfast amid external pressures. You're meant to be the man who is admired, respected, and most importantly, free. Now that you are equipped with this knowledge, it's time to take control of your life. Stop settling and start expecting the best from yourself. Don't blend into the crowd. Be the man who forges his own path. If you're ready for this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, hesitate no more. The life you desire awaits, and it's merely one decisive step away. Embrace this journey and watch how you transform not only your life but also how others perceive you. Shatter misconceptions and command respect with your profound self-sufficiency and stoic calm. 8. Cultivate resilience in adversity. Life's unpredictable nature serves as a profound teacher, presenting us with challenges that shape our character and test our resolve. In Stoicism, we learn that adversity is not merely a barrier, but a valuable opportunity to practice virtue and develop resilience. This ancient philosophy teaches us to embrace life's uncertainties with a calm spirit and a clear mind, recognizing that each hardship is an exercise in personal growth. Imagine facing a sudden job loss, personal betrayal, or a severe health setback. These are not just misfortunes, but in essence, invitations to fortify your inner strength. Stoicism encourages us to view each challenge as a test of our endurance and a chance to prove our resilience. By maintaining a composed demeanor and responding with reasoned actions, we not only manage the situation effectively, but also begin to dismantle any external influences on our ego, including those stemming from interpersonal conflicts. For example, consider a scenario where someone you care about continuously seeks to undermine your efforts or belittle your achievements. In typical circumstances, one might react with frustration or anger, which only serves to escalate the situation. However, by adopting a Stoic approach, you choose instead to respond with silence and non-engagement. This silence is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful strategy to conserve your energy and deny the other person the reaction they seek. Over time, this approach can lead to a shift in dynamics, where the provocateur, faced with your unyielding serenity and indifference, begins to reflect on their behavior, potentially leading to a reduction in their antagonistic actions. Cultivating resilience through Stoicism involves more than just enduring. It's about transforming adversity into an advantage. It requires you to take care of your physical and mental well-being, integrating practices like meditation, thoughtful reflection, and physical exercise to remain balanced and prepared for life's unpredictabilities. These practices help you build the foundation of calm and focus, making you impervious to the turmoil that might have once disrupted your peace. Therefore, embrace each challenge, not just as a momentary struggle, but as a stepping stone to greater personal mastery. The resilience you develop will not only equip you to handle future adversities, but will also shape you into a person of profound character and unshakable tranquility. Life's unpredictability, once a source of anxiety, becomes a canvas for your Stoic practice, turning every adversity into a testament to your growth and steadfastness. 9. Master the art of self-reliance. In the Stoic pursuit of virtue and self-mastery, self-reliance emerges as a profound principle. It's not merely a skill, but a declaration of independence from external validation and a commitment to personal sovereignty. This Stoic wisdom teaches us that depending on others for happiness or success renders us vulnerable and weakens our spirit. Imagine this: you're at a social event, and instead of clinging to others for approval or direction, you navigate the room with quiet confidence. Your silence isn't empty, it's a testament to your self-sufficiency. You interact when it's meaningful, not because you need something from the conversation. This approach subtly conveys strength and can often leave a lasting impression, encouraging others to see and respect your independence. It dismantles any preconceived notions or expectations others may have, subtly challenging, and perhaps even unsettling, their egos. Embracing self-reliance means taking full ownership of your actions and decisions. It's about recognizing that you are the ultimate authority in your life. When you choose this path, you're less swayed by fleeting opinions and more aligned with your core values. This doesn't mean shunning all assistance or community. Rather, it involves discerning when help is truly beneficial versus when it's a crutch that diminishes your autonomy. Financial independence is another cornerstone. When you're not financially tethered to someone, your choices become genuinely yours, free from the sway of those who might wish to dictate your actions through financial leverage. Similarly, emotional self-reliance is about finding stability within your own psyche rather than seeking it in the eyes of those around you. This internal fortitude enables you to meet life's chaos with calm and composed responses, rather than reactive emotions. Cultivating this mindset also enhances your problem-solving abilities. Each challenge you face and overcome independently reinforces your capability and resilience, preparing you for whatever comes next with less fear and more fortitude. In summary, Stoic self-reliance isn't just about surviving without assistance. It's about thriving on your terms. It means building a life where you are the architect, not merely an inhabitant shaped by others' designs. By fostering this independence, you not only protect yourself from the unpredictability of external influences, but also empower yourself to live a life of purpose, dignity, and profound inner strength. Conclusion. As we've explored today, the Stoic approach to personal development and relationship dynamics is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about implementing wisdom in a way that transforms your life. From mastering the art of silence to valuing your own time and energy, each principle we've discussed serves as a stepping stone to greater self-awareness and emotional mastery. By understanding and applying these Stoic lessons, you are setting the foundation for not just better relationships, but a more resilient and fulfilled self. Remember, real strength lies not in the words spoken, but in the silence maintained and the respect you command through self-mastery and discretion. We hope you found this deep dive into Stoic wisdom both enlightening and practical. If this video has sparked new insights or inspired you to reflect more deeply on your path, please consider showing your support. Hit that like button, share this video with someone who might benefit from these teachings, and don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. We love hearing from you, and your engagement greatly helps us spread the wisdom of Stoicism further. Also, check out the recommended videos on your screen right now for more content on how to enhance your life through Stoic principles. Your journey toward personal empowerment and deeper understanding is just beginning, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more insights and strategies to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Until next time, embrace the silence, value your worth, and continue to cultivate your Stoic resilience.